Sometimes we think speaking English means saying big, long sentences perfectly. But honestly, no, it doesn't have to be that way. When I first started learning English, I used to freeze. I knew the words, but when I tried to speak, my brain blank, completely blank. It was like the words were running away from me. I could hear them, I could read them, but when it was my turn to speak, silence. And that silence used to scare me. Maybe you feel the same, right? It's okay. You're not alone. I was there too. You see, the funny thing is, I already understood English. I could watch movies, listen to songs, even read short books. But when someone asked me a question, my mouth wouldn't move. I wanted to answer, but something inside just stopped me. Maybe fear, maybe pressure, maybe both. But one day I told myself, Ariel, you're not going to be perfect from day one, so stop trying to be. Just start small, just one word. And that's when everything began to change for me. I remember sitting on my bed, talking to myself, yes, literally talking to myself, and saying, okay, let's start. One word at a time, I looked around the room and started naming things. Bed, pillow, light, window, curtain. I said them slowly, out loud. It felt silly at first, but something magical was happening. I was training my mouth to move in English. And slowly, I added more. This is a bed. This is a pillow. Then later, I like my pillow. It's soft. Word by word, line by line, I was teaching myself how to speak English, not just know it. So if you're listening to me now and thinking, Ariel, I understand English, but I can't speak it, well, breathe. You can start just like I did, with one word, then two, then three. The goal is not to be fast. The goal is to be natural. You can even talk to me right now. Repeat after me. I can speak. Good. I can speak English. Perfect. I can speak English word by word. Beautiful. You see? You just spoke a sentence. The problem is, most learners want to run before they learn to walk. But English, like every skill, grows step by step. Think about a baby. When a baby learns to speak, it doesn't start with full sentences, right? It starts with one sound, one word, mama, papa, and everyone claps. So why are you not clapping for yourself when you say your first few words in English? You should. Because every word you speak is a small victory. I remember when I was in school, my English teacher used to say, Ariel, don't think in your language, think in English. And I'd sit there wondering, how do I even do that? It sounded impossible. But one day I realized, you don't need to think in full English sentences to start thinking in English. You just need to think in simple English words. For example, if you see an apple, don't think Seb or manzana or Tausi. Think apple. Just that. Simple. That's where real fluency starts. Not in grammar, not in big vocabulary, but in small real words that come naturally. So from that day, I made a small rule for myself. Whenever I saw something, I'd say its name in English. When I brushed my teeth, I'd whisper, toothbrush, toothpaste, mirror. When I cooked, pan, spoon, rice. When I went out, street, car, sky. I was training my brain little by little to live inside English. It was like creating a new world in my mind, an English world, and I was the main character in it. But you know what? There were days I didn't feel like speaking at all. Some days I'd wake up tired, my voice heavy, my thoughts messy. I'd think, maybe not today. But then a small voice inside me would say, just one word, Ariel, just one. And so I'd speak one, then another, then a few more. And by the end I'd realize, wow, I just practiced English again. That's the secret. Consistency, not perfection. I want you to try this today. After watching this video, look around you. Pick 5 things and say their names in English. Then try to make one short sentence with each. Like, chair. It's brown. Phone. It's on the table. Fan. It's moving cup. It's full door. It's open. That's it. Simple, right? But that's where real speaking begins. From words that live around you. And honestly, don't worry about mistakes. Please don't. You see, mistakes are not bad. They are signs that you're learning something new. If you never make mistakes, you never grow. When I used to talk with my English friends, I'd make so many mistakes. Sometimes I said funny things by accident and we'd laugh. But guess what? They understood me. And that's what matters. Communication, not perfection. Actually, let me tell you a small story. Once I was at a cafe trying to order coffee in English for the first time. My hands were shaking. The waiter asked, "What would you like?" And I said, "I like coffee with no milk." He smiled and said, "So you'd like a black coffee?" And I nodded, "Yes, black coffee." It was such a small thing, but I felt so proud. Because I spoke. I didn't stay silent. And that's what I want you to feel too. That small victory. That little spark of pride when you use your voice in English. So remember, you and I are walking together in this journey, word by word. I'm here, and I'm saying, speak with me, out loud. Don't whisper inside your head. Say it. Feel it. Let your mouth get used to it. That's how you break the fear. That's how you become confident. And even if you forget words sometimes, it's fine. Just smile, breathe, and keep going. The words will come back. They always do. Okay, so, are you ready? Take a deep breath, smile, and say it with me. I can speak English word by word. Yes, you can. And from today, we're going to do it together. You know, when I started speaking like this, word by word, something interesting happened. My fear slowly began to fade away. It didn't vanish all at once, but little by little, it got quieter. The more I spoke, the less scared I felt. It's funny how that works, right? When you face the thing you're afraid of, it starts losing its power over you. And that's what English speaking is. It's not about knowing everything. It's about not letting fear stop you from saying something. One day, I remember, I was walking to the market, and I decided to practice out loud while walking. I didn't care if people looked at me. I just whispered softly to myself, I am walking. I am buying fruits. I am happy. I know it sounds simple, but that's exactly how fluency grows. You see, your brain learns through repetition. Every time you repeat a word or sentence, you make a new connection inside your brain. So the more you repeat, the stronger those connections become. It's like building a small bridge between you and English, word by word, sentence by sentence. Sometimes my students ask me, Ariel, how do I remember new words? And I tell them, don't just remember, use them. Let me explain. If you learn the word beautiful, don't just keep it in your notebook. Say it 10 times a day. The sky is beautiful. You are beautiful. This music is beautiful. Use it in your world. The more you use a word, the more it becomes yours. You own it. When I was a beginner, I used to watch English shows with subtitles. But I had a rule. Every time I heard a sentence I liked, I'd pause and repeat it. Sometimes I'd say it again and again until it felt natural in my mouth. That's how I learned my rhythm. Because English has a sound, a music, and you only learn that music by saying the words out loud. So when you say something, don't rush. Feel the sound. Feel how your mouth moves. It's not just learning, it's training your body to speak. And yes, sometimes you'll forget words. Sometimes you'll mix them up. You might say, he go, instead of he goes. And that's fine. You'll correct yourself later. You don't need to stop speaking just because of one mistake. You see, babies don't stop speaking because of mistakes. They keep talking. And you should too. One day I met a young learner online. She was from India. She told me, Ariel, I understand everything, but I can't start a conversation. So I told her, let's play a game. You will speak one sentence, then I will speak one. Word by word. She started shyly, I am student. I smiled and said, I am a teacher. She said, I like English. I said, I love English. Soon she was laughing, speaking freely, no fear at all. Just because we took it word by word. That's the power of this method. You can try this too, with me, or even alone. Stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and start small. Hi, my name is, I live in, I like. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just focus on speaking clearly, slowly, and with feeling. Because language without feeling is just noise. But when you speak with feeling, your words come alive. Sometimes when I talk about this, people say, Ariel, talking to yourself sounds strange. And I say, yes, maybe. But it works. You see, when you talk to yourself, there's no fear, no judgment. It's just you and your practice. You can make mistakes freely, and that's where real learning happens. That's how I trained myself to be comfortable speaking English. Alone first, and then with people. You know what's even more amazing? After some time, English started to come naturally. I didn't have to think before I spoke. The words just came. It was like my brain and my tongue had finally become friends. That moment, when you speak without thinking too hard, feels so good, so light. And trust me, you will reach that moment too. But it only comes with small daily practice. Let's try something together right now. Say after me, slowly. I am learning English. Good. I speak English every day. Perfect. I am not scared to speak. Wonderful. I can talk word by word. Great. You're doing it. You're already speaking English. You're already better than yesterday. Sometimes, when I couldn't find anyone to talk to, I'd use my phone recorder. I'd record my voice and listen to it later. The first time I did it, oh my God, I was shocked. I thought, do I really sound like that? I didn't like my voice at all. But after a few days, I realized something. It wasn't about liking my voice. It was about getting used to it. Because when you hear yourself, you become aware of your pronunciation, your speed, your tone. And once you know, you can improve. So, here's a small challenge for you. Every night before you sleep, take 2 minutes. Record yourself saying 5 simple sentences in English. For example, my name is your name. I am learning English. I like listening to Ariel. I speak word by word. I am improving just that. And when you listen to it the next day, you'll smile because you'll hear progress. Even if it's small, it's real.